So we have the endless stare.
1, 2, 3. Just doing my sound check. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I got the sound check. All right, let's see. I'm going to do a little. Oh, I'm not on the window.
You want me to just teleport over there? I am
Yeah, in a moment. Okay, I've got it. I know. I've got to know what this is. I really hate to do this. Hi, sorry, I was doing a brief check before we get on with the main show, and it looks like I think I know what's causing my herky jerkiness. And if that's the case, I don't know. I guess I'll have to talk to Cordovan. But we'll see how it goes today. Okay, well, we'll see how it goes today, and then if it's what I suspect, I'll have to try to come up with a new plan, which I'll test on my own channel. Where are you? Yeah.
I'm in the
Okay. Well, you can port over when you like. Good morning, Middle Earth. My name is Alice Thane Garfield, and I am here to hopefully entertain you on this fine Sunday morning. We are playing through the Lone Lands here with my wife, the keeper, Oriara, or Oriara, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure we all have different names and whatnot. I'm on a different character than my main. I'm playing with her. We're gonna get her up to that level, and hopefully then we'll be able. We just got the big Eriador pack, so hopefully we'll be able to get all the way until she's ready to buy the quad pack and get to the expansions. So as soon as she ports over here, I'm here by the milestone waiting for her. We're in the Lowlands, and we got a couple of quests already active. Oh, there she is. We'll get the fellowship going. Fellowship invite. All right. I gotta take Eric's the Elder's quest here on offering a peace.
Might I take a moment of your time?
Oh yeah, he's gonna need a neat series. I like how it ends. It gets you over there to the Earthkin are. Did we collected all of the stuff in here, didn't we? Already, except for we haven't gotten to Radagast yet.
We did.
Oh, I forgot about that. I just turn it down. Oh, come on. Alright. So, we'll go ahead and go on. Let's see what we've got here. I don't need that. I need that. Lowlands. Let's see. Oscar out to the force. That's just a turn-in quest. So you got book 2, which we're definitely working on. Talk to Sheridan in his cabin along the Greenway. Oh, that's the other one. Never mind. Never mind. That's to get us over up into the North Downs. So it looks like we've got enough here to start. So we are going to go on and start killing wargs in Non-Ainit. Ha ha ha. Whoa, wrong one, map. Wargs. Wargs are south of here. And we can also get some goblins. Or orcs. I got Ori a bunch of turban points, and she's gone a little bit crazy on the cosmetics.
No, I went a lot crazy on the cosmetics.
Alright, so now we just gotta go out here and we gotta kill. Now we gotta collect Craven Eyes, so we might as well kill these crows over here. That's not what I wanted. There it is. Huh. I didn't get a Craven Eye. Oh well.
Been on my ranger for so long that I forgot this one was the champion.
Subtle tracks. Northeast, huh?
Why am I killing these things again?
I'm sorry?
Why am I killing the crows again?
Well, it says that we need to collect some Craven Eyes, but it's not. We're not getting any.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not getting any eyes at all.
And now I'm following the subtle tracks. I'm not too sure why. I'm not too sure what quest this is. Of course, I could hover over the thing. There's a warg though.
What subtle track?
I guess only hunters can see him, probably.
I thought I was supposed to get a D called Enmity of the Ward. But I don't seem to have it.
Not sure.
I mean, I've got Enmity of the Dead, but not Enmity of the Ward. And then that's the one I want to get because that will lead to the Return to Breathe trait.
There's another fine adventurer out here. Killing our wargs. This is not exactly what we wanted to do. We're kind of going in the wrong direction. But as a hunter, I got distracted by tracks. Ah, we needed Norbog legs anyway. There are two of us. You tank and I'll clean it off. So I had one set in my on a previous stream for the whole exciting one viewer we got. I don't think we got one viewer. I think I got 2 streams going. I'm trying to watch the chat, but it's not refreshing. So I guess I'm not even on it.
Are we just talking to ourselves this morning?
I'm sorry.
Are we just talking to ourselves this morning?
No, we got one. We finally got it here. I'm trying to get the chat stream up so I can look at it over here. Just give me a second. I mean, I set this up so I can do this. There we go. Alright. Onward and upward. I don't see more tracks. Oh, wait, I see some tracks.
Oh dear.
Oh dear, what?
A certain Grey Tabby decided she doesn't want me to play this morning.
Alright, let's see what quest this is part of. I can just hover over it. Well, don't get off of it. Hunter Wilderness by Garuth. Talk to Hild. Alright, well, what kind of this? Obviously, this is just me.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any of what you say you see.
Yeah, I just said it was a hunter quest. And you're not a hunter, so you don't get it. So now I guess I've got to talk to Hagahild. So, let's go ahead and go back south and get on with our orc killing and whatnot. We only got the orc for one warg for. Let's get out of this nog.
Well, don't we still need legs? I only have 4 of 8.
Yeah, but these are a little above. Alright, no, I don't need to keep looking to the side to see the chat room. I hope. Of course, I can't see anything in the chat room right now, but I don't think anybody's talking. Anyway, like I said, I'm a big Lord of the Rings fan. I have been most of my life. I can't say all of my life because obviously I couldn't read before the age of 2. But you know, my grandmother loved to have me read, and she taught me quite young. So by the time I was 4, over the course of a good solid year, I had made my way through Lord of the Rings. And I try to read it like once every year. Keep it fresh in my mind. I've read all the parts, the Silmarillion, the Hobbit, and the Lord of the Rings. And actually, kind of funny though, one of my favorite parts of the Lord of the Rings, of course, is the appendices. I just love the appendices. Puts in a lot of really great information about what happens afterwards and whatnot. And my mother was the big fan, and she's the one who got me into it. And she's always amazed at how much I can remember from the appendices and how much there actually was afterwards. And she just kind of relies on me to tell her about it. They're like, oh, how do you know what happened to Gimli and Legolas after it? Well, it's in the back of the book. Oh, well, I never read anything after the story. It said appendice. Alright. Well, his appendices are like more story. I mean, some of them are kind of dry, like, you know, the lineages and whatnot, kind of like reading all the begats in the Bible or whatnot, but it's really, you know, still really good fun to read, I think. But I kind of obsess about that kind of a thing. Oh, you have spiders. How many spiders you got? Okay, good. Okay, good. So when we get the spiders, you'll be getting as many as I did. But we gotta get in here and get the wargs, really.
I don't know. It's like with me, if I'm really obsessed with the lore and the story, I would have read the appendices too. Like, when it came to X-Men, I was always reading stuff about it, even little things like that.
Yeah, well, my mom wasn't really obsessed about it. I mean, it's her favorite story, don't get me wrong, but, you know, she's not the kind of person to take it to its illogical extreme, as I like to say. Jeez, we're not getting any Craven eyes. Maybe we gotta find Craven, not these gore crows.
I was gonna say I'm starting to think that the crows don't count.
Yeah. Alright, well, we're gonna still gotta find wargs, and we're in the warg area. And spiders. Hey, we're gonna get our 8th spider. And our 9th spider. Oh, poison sacks. I got 3 of 8.
I've got 4 of 8 now.
Yeah, I got 4 of 8 too. So I guess these are the poison spiders. Sometimes they want you to be particular, sometimes they really don't care. No scrubs.
I wonder if I actually have to complete the war quest before I can start getting Enmity of the War.
I don't think so.
Well, I never got Enmity of the Goblins in Erdloon when I was grinding until after I completed all the quests that required me to kill the goblins.
Okay.
I'm just saying, it's the only other thing I can think of.
I could have sworn I got, like, you get it with the first one you kill.
Nope.
Well, something to look up on the wiki after the stream, I suppose.
I had been looking it up. It's not very clear on that.
Oh. I don't know if he's an orc or no. I guess he's considered a goblin.
Oh, maybe that's the other thing I might need to do. See the Ward Slayer deed, too. Again, I never got Enmity of the Goblin until I did both the deed and the quest,
Yeah,
so.
I understand that, but they're meta quests, or they're I'm sorry, not quests. They're meta deeds. You know, I don't know how it works. I'll be the first to admit. I'm still kind of new to the game myself. Okay. All right. We're just killing things now. I kind of want to get what we need. We should go the other way. We should go up more. Up more is better. Over here, we should be able to finish off the poison sacks and whatnot. Get this scrub here.
I find it funny that you're a beta tester for Lotro free to play. There's so much about this game that you don't know.
Well, I was kind of doing like the stress tests and whatnot. I wasn't really like, I mean, I went fairly hard, but you know, I was also playing a Guardian, so it was really kind of hard to get through some of the quests and whatnot. Not because a Guardian's a bad class or anything. It's just that the DPS is low, so it takes a long time. It's like they couldn't kill me, but I had a whole lot of time killing them.
I felt bad that I couldn't take advantage of the crafting XP weekend. And I'm hoping maybe I can get when I make a forces vocational type character. I can get that character up to such a high level that I can get my other crafters everything they need.
Alright, got Spider Slayer.
Now it's time for Spider Slayer Dance. Are we just doing beads?
No, we're not doing these. We're trying to get the last poison sack. We gotta kill spiders to do it. We gotta get a particular type of spider, apparently. And that wasn't it. I'm trying to shoot the green ones. They tend to be more poisonous. Color-coded for your convenience, usually. Ruin Web Hunter. You gonna give up the good stuff? Yep. Alright. If we can find one more warg, we're good to turn in those 3 quests. Let's find a warg. Here, doggy, doggy, doggy. Oh, that's a spider, spider, spider.
We still need the leg.
That's Narbog legs, they're not spiders. We're doing those later.
I know we're doing the spider, or the warg and whatnot, but we were in the Norbog area and we left
The Norbog area is on the other side.
I'm just saying, I'm wondering why we left the area before we finished getting the leg.
I said it was because that's they were higher level creatures. And we could advance and save them and get, you know, like full credit for them later. Man, we need a...
I thought you get more if they are higher level.
Okay, we can go back and do that, and then when we come back here, we don't get... We take a bigger penalty for killing these things. Alright, let's go turn these quests in, just so we can make some room in the tracker. You can get that rich iron, or the... Oh, it's a bountiful iron. Kind of makes me want to take it.
No.
I got crafters too. You're gonna have to share.
I'm not sure how to share.
That's easy. You go on the quest log and you push the share button. It's not that hard. I got my Tims. I'll be able to stay awake for the whole stream. We are trying to do a couple of things differently. I'm doing a kind of a window capture, so I can, if you type in onto the side or type in the chat, I should be able to see you. If you have any questions for me, I know this is my first stream. This is my first stream. I've been doing a Morning in Middle Earth now for 5 weeks. This is my first time on the mainstream. I also play Dungeons and Dragons online. So I'm really so big into supporting Standing Stone Games. I think they've been the community has been really good to me. So I'd like to get back and stream my favorite games. I also play a game by another company, and I won't mention it because I'm on the official stream. But there is one other game I play a lot, and that's more because I'm a big fan of the franchise rather than the company. The company is, let's just say they had somebody almost as good as Cordovan, but they let him go. I mean, a bad choice. I still follow that guy on Twitter though. He's quite a riot.
Could I speak with you a moment?
So I play Lord of the Rings online, not because necessarily it's my cup of tea or my cup of coffee, considering it's morning, but because I love the universe, and they've done a really good job of bringing it to life that you can walk through it. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I'm looking for. I know Ori is. We're looking forward to the character model revamps. She loves her options and that. So, what else do we have to collect? Talk to old Mugwort. I think he's behind the wall. I think. No, this is my guy. Sorry, I gotta talk to him. Right? You don't have any quests at Grimdeal?
No, it doesn't look like it. Should I take them?
Do you have quests here? Take them.
Stay a moment.
If you don't have quests, don't take them. That's that simple.
Would you do something for me?
I'm trying to figure out where old Mugwort is. I always do the wrong thing. Just turn everything off. That's what I'll do.
I was very pleased that Cordovan actually liked the idea of using more than just one skirt silhouette for all of the dresses. I'm looking forward to them actually trying to keep A-line circles, mermaid skirts, having them actually come out of it.
Alright, he's at the camp at the edge of... Okay, so we gotta go all the way back to that one guy. I know where he's at now. He's over with the Eglin camp.
If I have trouble finding somebody, I just turn everything off until the only thing I'm looking for is on the tracker.
Yeah,
And that lets me find them.
that's what I just did. And of course, I kind of wish we could have more slots over here on the side. I mean, most of us are now running really big. It's a convention. Yeah, most of us have big enough monitors, so we could probably put 10 over there and be okay. Oh, woad! I'm out of woad. I made a bunch of dye in Shastina. Need the woad.
Which reminds me, I need more olive, sienna, and umber dyes. Gold if you can do it. But the 3 basics that you normally make, I definitely need more of those. I got a ton of cosmetics.
They're only half orc watchmen, so if I kill one and I got my orc deed going, does it only count as half a kill? I mean, it should count for something, right? Oh,
Ooh, I had a pocket.
red name. You are mine. I got lots of focus. Ha 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 ha. I didn't get anything from him. you
didn't
must
get
have rode
anything.
right around me in the same direction I was turning, so I never could see you. I'm all like, where is she?
Yeah, I saw the rich iron deposit and went,
I'm all like looking around for you, and it's all like, and then I face in the same direction we were, and it's all like, you're already there. I know where we're going. No, I can hardly wait to get back out of the Lone Lands. The Lone Lands are kind of so far the hardest one for me to do, because in all honesty, if I wanted to see scenery like this, I'd go outside. I live in a very dry part of California, and it looks like this a lot of the time.
Oh, that's just a barrel iron deposit. I've got plenty of those.
In all honesty, it actually looks a little bit, now that I think about it, with this particular type of plant, looks more like the place where my great-grandfather lived. Who, and in his infinite wisdom, when he had to leave this city, he moved 900 miles north to a place that looked like the city he left, because I think he's just very comfortable from that. And he's originally from Waco, Texas, and I've been to Waco, and it looks just like that. So I think he just likes that kind of a place. He was kind of an odd man. But you didn't say that to him directly, because he was a Texas Ranger, and you could probably kick your behind even at the age of 96. I certainly wouldn't have messed with him.
Might I speak with you a moment?
Okay, so now we are to summon and defeat Shadepaw. Where? Oh, you're kidding me. Alright, I think this is in that area. Oh, no. Okay, God, thank goodness. He is on a mountain halfway to Oscaroth. I thought you had to go to one of those altars up here in... what's it called? Minus Ariel. And there's the sound of a cat going into the window.
Notice how she's careful to do it behind your screen rather than in front, making sure that she's never caught on camera.
I know, my cats aren't as friendly as other streamers' animals have been, certainly, because you know, I can't get one to come into my lap even when it is not streaming anymore, really.
I'm surprised Olivia isn't perched on your chair more often. I figured that's a lot more comfortable to perch on.
I know, but she just... oh, I went too close. Wait. We're not getting a thing. He must be up here. Okay. I have to get off my horse. I'm getting too many birdies. Why am I not gathering focus? Did I accidentally switch to... no? I didn't switch to strength. Oh, I thought he was on top of a mountain. He's down in the valley. There's that dead zone right there. There it is. I really was remembering this on top of a mountain. Oh, lordy. Yeah, my defense, I've only played through once, and my persecute me. Usually that's all I need.
It's not doing anything.
There he is. Shadepaw. Did you get summon and defeat Shadepaw?
No, it's just talk to old Mugwort now.
I did get it, but it
I did get it, but it changed when we killed it.
So you still have summon?
No.
No, it changed when we killed them.
Okay.
Yeah, that's each part.
Now that Siege Fog's dead, it changed. It's a check mark.
Okay, that's what I was asking. Did you Did you get Shade Paw? Yeah, that's what I was asking. All right.
Okay, you said did you get summoned Shade Paw, and I thought you were talking about the title of the quest. I'm like, well, I had the title, but it changed.
That's kind of odd. My cat usually doesn't start meowing for no reason. No, not for no reason. Usually she wants something. I can't figure out what it could be that she wants.
Probably want them to read these right again.
I did give her a good brushing last night, and while it probably helped, it was going to help in the long run. I know she had a pretty bad hairball this morning. Yeah, I'm sure that's why people are tuning in to get the information on my cat's hairballs. It's very important, I would have to think, that y'all know about that. No, it's not. You don't need to know about that. I'll stop talking about it now. I think that's best for us all. Alright, let's see. We're kind of done here. We'll kind of get those and keep going in. I'm so used to hunting deeds. Alright, let's go do a dwarves duty. That way we can get down into there's that little mini dungeon there that's really, really nifty. Yeah, for some reason she wants in the other room. Where our roommate lives. Our roommate used to play Lotro, but she's kind of moved on. She plays DDO with us and whatnot. Hey, finally! I got my cot. This is my calico cat Olivia. Say hi. Oh. I'm not too sure what she got her so bothered this morning. Maybe she just needs the attention. Like I said, she had a rough night. There she goes. She's gonna run away. Back with Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings didn't have a whole lot of animals in it. I know we had blanking on his name, the guy in the Marish and his dogs. Old Farmer Maggot? Yeah, that sounds right. Old Farmer Maggot and his dogs. And then lots of horses and ponies. Old Bill and Shadowfox and whatnot. Alright. Yeah, here we are. This is where we find dwarves. There's some right over there to kill. He evaded my arrow. Ah, I gotta remember to start taking a pause so I don't waste focus. So I can help out a little bit better. There we go. And we gotta get the Dowerhound Overseer, so I'm not too sure where he is. Nope, nope, other way. We're getting into orcs now. I wonder if he's inside this square. I can't remember. Well, that's where we got the dealies. Now, we're in half orcs again. Lots of links. Those are Tark tips. Maybe it is over here. Alright. I think we're gonna go right for those buildings over there. They feel right. I seem to remember being him in some kind of ruin keep or whatnot. Hey, did I play on Evernight? No, I've always been Gladden. Ever since the free-to-play beta, when I was invited, because, you know, I was playing Dungeons & Dragons online for like 18 hours a day that summer. I applied for the open beta and whatnot, and they gave it, they let me in, and I went on Gladden. Alright, we got some Dowerhounds. That's good. Kind of weaken them for kind of being a support, letting her get in her licks. I know, you know, there's nothing wrong with being a champion, but I know Hunter is like top kick. We don't want anyone to get bored. Okay, yeah, I get it. Yeah, it's over here. Oh, you're kidding me. You're not kidding me, are you? There's a keep, and we're gonna have to go over a bridge and whatnot, aren't we? Get on your horse. Yeah, I'm really gonna have to do something about the... I know this stream's a little bit jerky. I think I know what's going wrong. Yeah. He got the red name. I was gonna get the red name that pops here, but... somebody just blasted him. It looked like some kind of minstrel. He also got a level, so good for him. Better him than us, then. Unless, of course, he got a key, in which case, you know, then... Yeah, we gotta go over that bridge. The Lone Lands has a lot of these quests where, you know, it leads you to one place, but then you think you're going to the right way, and then you realize, no, you got to backtrack like a billion miles because it's all on these hills. And you gotta pick the right one and the right way up. They don't totally interconnect. I'm telling you right now, as soon as I think we get through the main quest at Oscaroth, we're going to go to the North Downs where things are simple and fun. And maybe if we get enough over level, we can even try some of those really hard Fornost things up in the main city with the giant worms, which will creep Ori out, but she'll like killing them. She won't like seeing them, but she'll like them when they die. See, even the stuff they've added, I mean, not all of it. I mean, they're not quite as good as the original Lord of the Rings trilogy in adding things, but they're certainly not as bad as The Hobbit. Most of everything they've put in seems to be really, if not good for the lore, well, at least well thought out. Nope. She got him. Alright, got my focus back. This place is kind of freaky because it's got these people who are hidden. That's her Murgo. I gotta leave it alone. She got her kitty. We're gonna go to the north. Shorn beard outlaw. I don't know. It seemed like he had enough of a beard, I think, to count. And of course, we've got these despair towers to make things harder. That's how you know they're evil. They've got the despair towers. Oh, we're getting despaired. Losing a little bit of hit points. And there's the Dowerhound Overseer. I guess I could have found a campsite. I was trying to come to you. Alright. Alright, I think that'll take us into... they regenerate real quick. See him come. I wonder if they respawn immediately when you get the Overseer. Yeah, I was gonna get the loot box, but turns out you can't actually jump out of that. Jumping's one of the few things that DDO, or well, yeah, I can say it that way. It's one of the few things that DDO has. This game's just totally spaced in terms of functionality. When you jump in DDO. It's that point where you can have leap of faith and go really far as a monk or a favorite soul. And just because everybody else is so bloody jealous, they gave us rocket boots, which admittedly would be really out of place here. I don't remember. Well, maybe Legolas's elven shoes. Just money. I don't understand why. It says it has a melee and a ranged attack, and I've got melee weapons equipped. I don't know why, if it's in melee range, it doesn't do melee damage. Alright, Harset. And we'll go back. This is the guy that's right by the place we want to go into anyway. We're getting there. The first time I did this, I know I came up this canyon and not over the bridge and had to go all the way back. I have a bad habit, even though I've got it set up for the window, I'm kind of checking the stream, really. I should keep a better eye on that. Yeah, I think I figured out what's going on with the stream. If anybody, adding is like, oh, it stops every now and then. It's because I also have my own website. You can see the link on the bottom. And I am recording this at the same time. And I think that's causing the pops, even though I got the bitrate kind of low. I think that maybe I've got a 7,200 RPM hard drive for the first time in my life. I still think that's not fast enough. Either I have to get an SSD for recording, or just gotta give it up. Gotta, unless Cordovan can tell me a way to export it to my channel, my YouTube channel. I like to have my own things. And what I love doing, I'm enjoying doing this for Standing Stone Games. I also like the idea that it can stay. I think that they have a standing of affiliate or something, that the videos don't go away or whatnot too. And I might look into that, but I want to be able to link it back to my website. Not that I'm making any money off of it or anything. It's just a matter of preference and pride. When you get down to it, you got a lot of pride. Maybe it's not deserved, but I have a pretty good outlook on life. And I think a large part of that comes from Lord of the Rings. Now that I stop and think about it, sometimes I'll do that. I'll bobble along, and then all of a sudden I find out that I'm terrifically profound. And Lord of the Rings has been a large part of my life, and I think that's also the reason why I like artists like Gordon Lightfoot and Stan Rogers, because they sing about the same kind of things. I would love... Oh, which one do I need? I'd love to play stuff on this stream eventually. Like, I think the most appropriate ones would be Whisper My Name by Gordon Lightfoot, because I think he sounds just like Tom Bombadil would, because he's got that rhythm and that rhyming pattern, And the other one, of course, is The Witch of Westmoreland by Stan Rogers, which is an amazing song. Let's see, do I need fight? No. Do I need a cloak? Maximum morale, but I want evade. I'll just take the greatsword. Cecil. I'll take enemies at Eglon. Let's see, all I really can use is the mace. And is it better than what I've got? Nope. I think the shield is the most... Really, the staff is more expensive than the shield? That's not something I usually do. Froth Cloth. Alright. So... he doesn't have any links on him. Did we already take his insight bonus? Elders in the Shadows. No, that's not it. I'll pop in right quick. Anti-Orden being honest. Ah, they're inside. Come inside! There are dwarves here! Take the 2 dwarf quests from Logi.
Can you help me?
I like how you find out in the middle, and it's really cool because I would love for some place like this to really exist that's not like a missile silo or something. Because you kind of, it looks kind of like a little tor or a little monolith, but inside it's like this big dwarven mini fortress. I think it's cool. Now they've got a waterfall and it goes into channels. But we're not going that way, apparently. Oh, there it is. Straight ahead. There it is. See, I imagine places like this probably could exist, like in South Germany, where some of my family's from. Usually, I've got one of my flags up behind me. I gotta get the German flag, the tricolor, the ones there. Not any of the other more controversial flags, certainly. I'm not that kind of man. I know which ones are appropriate. I know which ones represent proper German spirit, and which ones are very, very poor. I don't even much care for the Imperial flag. The red, black, and gold. Is some... I don't remember going in this door on my main. I wonder where this door goes. It goes outside to Ostern. Where are we? Is that like some kind of teleport? Oh, it kind of is. That's so neat. I never knew that. Alright. Neat. See, on one side is the orcs, and on the other side are the dwarves. Somebody's probably in here, because we're really not getting any kills. So we'll go over to the other side and see if we can find the other guy coming out or something. I don't know. Most of the world, except for the few instances you get, are open tapping. So. What you gonna do, you know? He's not. Oh, see, there he is. Look at that. It's Irdias, or Fardias. He evaded my arrow. We got the dwarves, but we need the weapons. I wonder where that door goes. Oh, we could have gone through here. Alright, go back in the door. I'll have to remember that leads us back to where we were, where we killed that, where we had to kill the overseer. So if we ever do this again, we can just come down in here and do this, and then get him on the way out. I really gotta stop doing that. Oh, I'm sorry. That's definitely one of the things I have to say is true about any Standing Stone game, is that sometimes the auto or the target cycling doesn't work anyway the way you think it is. While like tapping through the targets, and I'm not getting the one I want, like, oh. I guess that's means I could do the no look thing like what's his name, Clinton Barton, right? Clint Barton. Some kind of dwarf leader we've got to kill. Defeat the Tarktip Slaughterer. I think maybe we want to go out that other door eventually. I don't know, he wasn't getting very far with that guy. I'm confused. Alright, let's go through this door real quick again. Because there's a Tarktip Slaughterer. And are we close to him? We're really... I think we're really close to him. No. Yeah, Master of the Lash. So I think they're... Oh, I think we're right in front of their camp, aren't we? Okay. I have learned something today. And that means it can't be a wasted day. Woohoo! Oh, got bloated corpse. We got lots of stuff to do here. Alright, let's check the bloated corpse. We got burned bloated corpses. And burn barrels of rotting flesh. So you go go burn that corpse again. The corpse again. Oh. We probably have to wait till they respawn. Okay. That's the problem. Sometimes even when you're in a fellowship, sometimes you can't be doing this as a fellowship. Oh, that was mean. When you went in and charged into them, 2 more spawned out of the tents.
Oh, I saw them and I taunted them to bring them to me.
Yeah, well, I didn't expect it. Orcs on patrol! I think when I did this on Alice Thane, I actually kind of walked all the way around up here. Do not block the arrow. Embrace the arrow. Take it into your heart. Literally. You know, there's this high keep, and there's a red dot right in the middle of the red keep, and I'll betcha that's where the Tri-tip slaughterer is. Tri-tip slaughterer is. Which is funny, because Tri-tip slaughterer used to be my name. I mean, so every time we do one of these barrels, apparently we're going to get attacked. I need one more barrel. Oh, you're doing fine. Kick his butt. Punch him in the face. Punch face. Punch face. Was face punched?
Yep.
Well, if he's gonna block an arrow, blocking my little arrow is better. My tiny arrow that only does whatever damage the bow does. I was gonna say you don't really need to go across the bridge, but eh. I'll get my focus back, and if we, I'm thinking that those that dot up there is going to be the slaughterer. Let's see if I'm right.
I need one more barrel and 3 more corpses.
I'm wrong. I'm wrong. There's no. Oh, there he is. He's behind it. Yeah, we'll get the barrels on the way out. I'm not too sure why I'm not firing my arrow. Oh, don't do that yet. He blocked my arrow. Good thing you had your power built up. You're able to slash him in the back and cut him down. All right, let's go back down and get our. You need barrels and I need corpses, because that's the kind of the way we kind of did it.
I need both barrels and corpses. 1 barrel and 3 corpses.
Well, I need 4 corpses and 1 barrel. These barrels haven't respawned yet. We'll just go around. I gotta stop loosing that second arrow so bloody quickly. I could get by with a quick shot. Or just let Ori finish it off. Alright, I'm out of barrels. All these barrels are now yours, except Europa. Attempt no landing there. Use them together. Use them in pieces.
I don't need barrels anymore. I got all the barrels. I just need the corpses.
Alright, well, I still need bodies. And I'm thinking you have to do the bodies. I don't know. Well, that body's not lit for me. So I guess I got these 2 bodies. So you might need to burn this body. Are you done with bodies now?
No, I've got 2 more.
You've already burned that body then. So I'm thinking that maybe they are up. can't go that way. No, I didn't. I didn't want to fall off like that. Hey, if Joker 1001, 1001. That kind of works better. You are now 1001. Right here. Found one of the corpses.
It's not lit for me.
Well, yeah, we gotta wait for it to respawn. But I know where it's at now, so we can come back and get it. So they're gonna be in these little outlying things, I guess. Oh, a rich iron deposit. You wouldn't be interested in that. As I say, as she runs off. Interrupts her. She doesn't even bother with it. They're like, no, it'll get taken care of. I gotta get the iron. Everything will attend to itself. To find out where the other corpses are. Over here? Maybe? I don't know. Stop that. Now I'm out of focus. Alright. You want to go tank it a bit and cook its butt? That's not...
I'm sorry?
Just kind of wondering if you're going to go in and tank the guy.
Oh. I would have. I was trying to keep track of my loot. Some of them are on the verge of timing me out.
Oh, you're right. I don't see any corpses. Oh, there is. There's one. There's the last corpse. I have my focus back and then I can help her. Go ahead and get it, and that way we'll go back to the first one so you can get that and you'll be done. Then we gotta come back here. Yeah, I know, nasty tart tip. Tri-tip. It's what's for dinner. I wish. I can't afford beef. Not $9 a pound. Makes no bloody sense to have beef at $9. Yeah, even to have fancy beef at $9 a pound. Oh, what server are we playing? Gladden. I thought it sounded friendly. It's Glad. That really was the entire thought process behind it when I went free to do the free-to-play beta. So like, what sounds good? I know where Gladden is. The Gladden Fields and whatnot. Sounds friendly. Let's go. Yeah. Sometimes I'm terribly profound and sometimes I'm just flighty as all get out. Right behind here is your corpse to burn, I think. Is there? All right. I'm confused now. I really thought they would respawn.
Maybe someone else used it.
I don't think so. I think this is just a quest that's working differently than the ones we're used to when we do it together like this. Oh, I wish I had somebody at 65. Yeah, Moobot, you're wrong. The current streamer is, well, I'm listed as Doug Lindauer. Many different characters even within my own streams. I'm just that kind of a way. I kind of compartmentalize myself. In fact, my real me as a person doesn't much exist on the internet at all. Just my characters. Just my personas. It's safer that way in the long run, I think. We have got to find corpses. I'd take the lootable kind at this point, but we gotta have the kind of burn.
Oh, hey, look, there's a corpse right here.
Alright. I'll go around, see if there's one to burn over here for me. Yep. Alright. We're done up here. So now we're going to go back into that door. And we're going to make our way through. Because it's more fun. And we're going to make our way through Iorianas. And we're going to turn in our quests. Wait! I still need one more. I still need one more corpse. Oh no. This. Oh, there's one more corpse. Yeah, I haven't been yet made into a. I'm not a moderator. I don't have editing privileges. Otherwise, I'd have changed the little dealie on the bottom to say "Morning in Middle Earth." Oh, we're gonna spend all of our entire stream here in Iorianas, which is fine. I love this place. This is like my favorite part of the Lone Lands. And now that I know about the doors and everything, this is seriously my favorite part of the Lone Lands. I mean, oh my god. So I'm sorry about that, Talarion. Once I get editing privileges, I'll change it so Moobot gets it right. But I'm Alice Thane. I know it says hell we are up here, but my main is a minstrel named Alice Thane Garfield. You can find me on Twitch, or not Twitch. Twitch, I'm Doug Lindauer. That's another one of my personas. That's my DDO main. Although I stream as Alice Thane Garfield because it's a little bit more fun when you're a drunk minstrel. You can find me on Twitter as @thecat_Alice_Thane. The character was created actually for Battletech, which is kind of weird. And he was a Solaris. Hi, hello, new person. Hello, Talarian 1003. And he was created as a Solaris mech jockey, which is kind of like a robot gladiator. A gladiator who controls the giant robot. Think robot jocks, only with like taste and story. Not that I don't love Robo Jocks. Now the other one, the sequel, I don't remember what it was called. That was quite awful. But I like Gary Graham. Anyway, I created him, and he was done on his luck. Ex-Lyran Mech Warrior. Had a drinking problem, which he actually overcomes in the big fight that we had. They were really impressed with my writing for him about that. But his since his last name was Garfield, he went by the Cat, like Garfield the Cat. And I love early Garfield when Jim Davis still cared. Apparently he doesn't anymore, and it's kind of sad because, you know, reading the new Garfields, you can kind of see it. Which is too bad because Garfield once was really a top shelf property. Very fun to read. But that's how I got the name. Alice Lane's even funnier though, because as a bard I found out his name was far more appropriate, especially considering the way the character developed. Because actually I was trying to name him Aethelstan because I loved a book by S.M. Sterling called The Peshawar Lancers. It's a steampunky kind of alternate history book, and I loved the name Aethelstan. But when I was naming my character, I didn't have the book handy, so I kind of guessed.
Come and stay.
And I guessed wrong, and it came out Alice Thane. And I can type that out in the chat. That'd be Alice Thane. And then when I made my bard, I discovered if you split it just right, you get this. So it comes up to that interesting point where you break it right there between the S and the T, and you get to that point where you realize that you were trying to name your bard Noble Stone, and you ended up naming your drunk bard King of Beers.
Help me. What do you need?
All right, so now we gotta go back down and defeat the two main guys. Yeah, his name is Ails Thane, King of Ears. I think that's going to be probably, the Doug Lindauer story. That's full of coincidences and whatnot, and synergy and an amazing story. But Alice Thane's story is just bloody funny. It's just. I'm sorry. Sometimes I do that's one of the few stories that I directly have, and no matter how much I put it behind me, it still makes me laugh. I do think we went different ways. I'm coming back. I can't heal you, but I can kill them quicker for you. I don't remember. Does champion get a heal?
Kind of, sort of. I have to attack for him to get any kind of heal from it.
Hi, Junior Lego. Junior Lego. I'm not too sure why you came in and popped in and typed @raid, but @raid right back. Can you put your name in Twitch, please? What do you mean? Twitter handle or something? You can put an @ symbol before that in the old Twitter thing. I don't know what else you're asking for. My name in Twitch, please. Other than Alice Thane Garfield, which is a character online, I'm mostly known as Doug Lindauer, so that's how you'd find me, certainly. My real name, you wouldn't. You'd barely even notice me. I have like a director or a producer credit, and that's it. I got everybody. Hello, Hadir. Good pre-evening to you. For me, it's morning. It's still morning, so Boreda, and they say in Welsh. I'm trying to learn it this summer. So. Yeah, I can't use. Well, no, since I'm not a mod, I can't use title and streamer yet. But I certainly. I don't think so. Huh. I didn't try. I don't know a lot of the commands yet. I'm really still new to the channel, but I also they could just give Cordovan could just also give me editing privileges without moderating privileges, which I'm gonna be asking him. Oh, Sweden. Yeah, that's what my mom says. Is that that my aunt Mary Frances, she did some research and turns out that before my family settled in South Germany. That before then they came from Sweden, ordinarily known as as Ries, and then when they settled in South Germany, they became the Reisners, and then they moved to Kentucky. Well, it's a raid. Oh, I get it. All right, hi Evil Twin, hi Beta Fury. It's a raid. Okay, I get it. I saw this happen last night on Maiden of Rohan's 1,000-member stream. And it definitely was I had to check that out. You know, eventually I'd like to get to that point myself. Oh, the stream's almost over. It's okay. We've only got 30 more minutes. And next time I'll be a little bit more proactive about that. So I think we just go through this little thing right here, and then we should be in the place where the orc is. Oh no, wait, we killed them both. Oh,
I was gonna say what orc.
I'm talking to all of our viewers. We have viewers for a change.
Wait, we're not talking to ourselves?
No. We've got 34 viewers. I know it says 36, but I've got 2 streams up, so 2 of them are me. I always like to inflate my own numbers. Comes with being a rock star. That's why I play minstrels and bards. Hey, Strider U22, hi! Yeah, we're in Iornath. Yeah, for those of you just catching up, we're gonna finish this up, and then we'll probably, yeah, we might do one more thing. We got 30 minutes. Oh, it's not like there's anybody after me or nothing. I asked for a 2-hour block because that's basically, you know, I think that's fair. I want to give other people a chance on the mainstream. If you want to follow me, I'm just Doug Lindauer. Just, yeah, you know, just that. So, you know, you just pick me up. I play one other game where I play Dungeons & Dragons Online. That's another Standing Stone game, so I can mention it. And I will, because I love Dungeons & Dragons Online. I also play another game by a completely another company, so if you want to hear about that game, you'll have to check out my channel, because it's not made by Standing Stone Games. So I'm not going to talk about it more than saying I play another game. I don't have any focus because I'm talking. I usually play a bard, so that's what I do. Kind of my raise into head tray. My French is a lot like my Spanish. They say that I speak Spanish because I live in California. They say I speak Spanish just like a native of Norway. So, pretty sure that's not a compliment. They do say I make tacos fairly well. I've actually had genuine compliments on my tacos, but I like dog food tamales, so I call them that. They're not really made out of dog food, but they're the ones that you get in the bag. It's XLNT. Another thing I get from my mom. Apparently they were big in the West Bay of LA when they first came out. All right, turning in the quests, and I'm sure we're gonna have to. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to go back to at least Oscar off to sell and do a little inventory
What do you
management.
want?
But we did complete Iornis. I like this place. I really do. I think it's just a neat little place. And now that I know about the doors to sneak into the back ways, oh, when I come out here with my other characters, I'm gonna have so much fun. See, other than Weathertop in here, I could really not do Lone Lands. I'm not even. I just did on my main the Red Pass. I wasn't even big fan of that. Hey, thank you, Elideth. Yeah, that can be changed. The Morning and Middle Earth thing, that's fine for today. I'm not too sure about how to use the MooBot commands or whatnot. I haven't really had a chance to talk to anybody about that. Oh, there we go. Morning in Middle Earth. Because I start at 8 a.m. West Coast time. Best Coast time. My main is Alice Thane. Hader. My main is Alice Thane. I know we're going to have to stop for the Rich Iron Deposit. I could go get that U over there, but I've got so much U. That's fine, Elideth. It's my first time on the main channel. We've got a little bit of a poppy stream going because of I'm almost sure now it's because of my recording. My hard drive and my processor just don't like each other. It's not quite a cobbled together system, but ooh, rich gold, you're gonna want that. But you've got spiders on you. Spiders! I got a spider on me. I killed your spider. What was that?
What was what?
There was a riderless horse that just went by. I don't know if somebody's got some kind of weird invisible cloak of invisibility, or maybe it was like a hobbit on it in stealth mode or something. I don't know, but it was really weird. Or maybe it was just a glitch. But
I was gonna say Fiddle could be live.
that was really weird. I'm just like watching this horse come right at me with no rider on it. I'm like, what the? Woo! That is now officially the spookiest thing I've seen in Lord of the Rings Online. I had to deal with Lothra myself under escape options, troubleshoot, set frame rate to 60%. This says max. So I'm supposed to get a 60? Heck, I'd be happy with 30. I only got one eye, so, you know, I mean, really, the refresh rate's more important to me than the frame rate. We'll see if how that helps, though. You're right. I mean, it could. I guess. Well, let me wander about a bit here in Oscaroth, and then when the stream catches up. No, it's still a little poppy. I think it's going to be. I still think it's going to be my. I'm trying to record at the same time so I can upload it to YouTube later. Well, it's a little better, but still poppy. Unless I didn't hit accept. I think I did. Options. Yeah, I hit accept. Alright. Well, thanks for the,
What can I do for you?
for the troubleshooting. Yeah, I'm already at 1000 bit rate with this. If I go any lower, maybe it might help, but it'll get real grainy, I think. I don't know. I think I might just have to suck it up and do more streams that I can put on my own channel. Sorry, I know this is the least exciting part of any stream is when you have to stop and do a little bit of inventory management, but we are about ready to time out everything. I'm not doing anything but doing the stream. Well, I am trying to have Twitch in the background. That way I don't have to keep turning over to my monitor over here. Want to get rid of all the things that, oh, I don't want to. Oh, okay. I want to turn in stuff for tasks. Okay. Thanks for the help that I got right now. Appreciate it. I got so many sword sheaths. So many. All right. Now I'm going to go through here and turn these off or lock them down because I want to save some of this stuff. Just some. Alright, and then I'm going to turn this stuff in for tasks. Do some instances. We could probably, that's a good idea. You want to do a skirmish or two to end the stream? For medallions? Let me turn these in real quick. Like Ivar instance. I don't know what Ivar instance. I wish I did.
What do you need? What can I do?
I might
for
not
you?
have it either.
Greetings. What can I do for you?
Now one more tough. I'm on Gladden, Aurelian. I don't know if that's set.
Greetings.
What do you need? What can I do for you?
I think I actually want to use that sword.
What do you need?
I don't want to use that sword. What's the most expensive thing? Oh, I don't know how the bot works either. That's something else I gotta get covered. So I'm gonna use this sword. Right? Because it's got agility. As opposed to the hammer. I'm going to lock down the hammer just in case I want you to use the hammer.
How may I help you?
But I don't need the jacket. Alright. So, let's bring up the instance finder. That's not the instance finder. Skirmish. Control K. No, that's the wrong one. That's the skirmish dealy. Instance finder. Shift F. We want Pacific. Size 2. And we like to do Trouble in Techborough.
Brigands and goblins lay siege
I'll look up the
to great
Ivar
seals
instance
of
tonight,
Techborough.
or today, and
Provisions
see what
of
that
the
is, and maybe
low,
we can do that
and
next time.
Time is running short.
Oh. I don't think I have that great of a warrior. Wait, no, this is the one we did. Maybe I do. Yeah, my warrior's okay. It's possible, at least. Yeah, I was gonna get the skirmish pack, but it's not in the thing in the store. Wow, these things are getting intense. So I've only really done this at about level 20. This is actually something about my wife being so interested in the cosmetics. She was so into that, and she wanted to get medallions. She's the one who kind of figured out how to do the skirmishes. I'd never bothered with them.
Let me know when you claim the thingy. Oh,
Okay, I did the
there it
thing.
is.
None of that. She's even got a hireling. She's even specialized her hireling. She's got an herbalist. Me, I still have the basic warrior. It's not that I can't be bothered. It's just that it just wasn't something that kind of impacted my idea of what I wanted to do. I was part of the free-to-play beta, and then I got Alistane all the way up to the lowlands. I did all of Bree, I did all of the Shire, I did all of Ered Luin. And then I thought the quad pack and the Ariandor bundle were the same, and I bought the quad pack first, so I didn't have anything to do, and I kind of got frustrated. So I kind of stopped playing for about a year and a half. And then last year I got the Ariador bundle, the correct one, and came back to it. This game's 10 years old. This game's quite. This game's 10. Dungeons and Dragons Online's 11. So they've been around a while. I mean, Standing Stone Games is relatively a new entity, but all the people working there have been working on these games for quite a long time.
But they're apparently not the original people who did the engine.
If you do skim raise, anything apart from the herbalist is more of an annoyance than a help. Probably. That's probably my wife is very good. She just heard her. She's just very good at kind of the more metagaming aspects of these than I am. On DDO, I'm really good at exploiting builds. Here, that's not a thing outside of the traits. So I guess I don't have to worry about that. Oh yeah, new content all the time. Coming up, we're going to have the Mordor expansion, which doesn't affect me because I'm nowhere near that level. On the other hand, Dungeons & Dragons Online is going to have massive changes, massive improvements to the Artificers, and going to have a whole expansion of their own. Ravenloft. Looking forward to that. Now, what I want to see after Mordor is that in the books they talk about the siege of the Lonely Mountain. I want to participate in that. I want the Lonely Mountain. And if I know they have the things where you have the pre-battle and post-battle, so that you can even do a little throwback, maybe kind of like, you know, a dream sequence, a throwback to the Hobbit.
Oh, okay, the counterattack's been defeated. Didn't see that.
That would be my suggestion. Yeah, last time we were in here, there was something in here I couldn't kill, like the Krabon Master. No matter what I would do. You kind of had to get up close past his shields and his barrage to beat the stuffing out of him.
I guess I still have to go around a bit to get to that dude.
I guess he's close enough. He's in my threat area. Yeah, I was killing the birds, but I guess I just wasn't killing all the birds, probably. I let Ori handle it. She did well. Well, you get lots of XP for doing quests, and it's all in D&D is all instanced. And if you go out to the Slayer areas, eventually you get, you know, when you kill a certain amount, you get you get credit for it. I mean, it's not like you kill for every little thing like here, but
I'm lagging or I'm not doing any damage.
I don't know where you're at.
I'm here at the top, beating on this guy.
Yeah, I was hitting the other guy. You're doing some damage. So you got both encounters? Yeah, I know a lot of people are excited about the idea of going into Harad or Rune, but I think that I just think because we should get all the areas that we read about first before we start expanding into that. That's the only reason why I think that Dale and the Lonely Mountain would be better. Venomous blood arrow. I guess he's like one of those special attack guys.
I think there might be a counterattack here. Yep,
Where the attack comes back.
over this way.
Yeah, I know. Trying to build up some focus. Darhan Stormkeeper. I'd rather press on. I don't want to rest easy. Have it any way you will. I will be with you right up until the spell is broken and all is well. Sorry, I'm a huge Garden Lightfoot fan. Huge. I own every song he ever recorded. Thank you. Kinda wanted the blood arrow. Yeah, fear my power too. Yeah, I think there are a couple of instances, or at least I've heard about them. I just like the whole region. I'd like to be the ability to go up into it and have a big, tall mountain that you climb in. I mean, we don't have to have smog or nothing, but I live in Southern California. I get enough smog as it is. But yeah, the road to Erebor. I know. Like I said, I'd just like to have a whole region. They really do not like your herbalist. Priest. Priestess of Flame. Oh, she's toast. I'm sorry. I don't have enough focus. Priest of Vengeance. Yeah, Lotros. Certainly not bad. I get a lot of enjoyment out of it. I think maybe I have a little bit more fun in Dungeons & Dragons Online, personally, because I do like instances. But I have played every single quest except for the last raid in it, and it kind of needed a break.
I certainly love the combat system in DDO better than the combat system in Lotro.
Yeah, the combat system. The overworld, I think, in Lotro is better, but the combat system, I love the action of Dungeons & Dragons Online.
But the biggest draw for me in Lotro is the cosmetic system. Most of my money is going towards cosmetics.
The cause.
And the wardrobe more. I can't have enough wardrobe.
Yeah.
The wardrobe slots are amazing. We need it for DDO.
Yeah, the cosmetic system here is superior. I mean, this is definitely a far more social game in that regards. I mean, you guys have some amazing events on the Summerfest, and you guys get a lot more festivals too. Seems like there's almost always something going on every month here, and you know we only have like 4 events over on DDO. We need more events on DDO.
I haven't tried it. I'm thinking we need to have a music system in DDO too, like they have in Lotro.
Wow, he just came over
Did
and
you
just
play
kicked
instruments?
my butt. I don't think you can res me.
No, I don't have the ability to raise people. I'm just a champion.
He just walked over and just.
Woo! Where did all of these red names come from?
I don't know. So that guy came over and just whacked me and won.
Aren't you going to, like, retreat and come back around the other way?
I didn't know if it would kick me out of the instance.
No, it won't. It just brings you back to the beginning.
Okay. Sorry.
I was wondering why you weren't hurting your butt back here.
Didn't know. They're gonna make me go all the way around. That's great.
Yep.
I didn't think I was targeting the Priest of Revenge, but you know, you guys are probably keeping a closer eye onto what I'm doing than I am. So, and trust me, it's not the first time I've ever killed myself. I'm kind of a master at it. That's what happens when
You always blame me for turning you into full stone.
well, I'm trying to be honest with our viewers.
Nice to finally have you admit it's all your fault.
No, see, now that we're talking, I can go back to being my normal bard lion self. Okay. There's a gate up here that goes just back to the beginning. That's not the gate I want. Ah, okay. So he puts his retribution on another enemy. And that's what kills me. Well, thanks you. Talrian. Yep, she's already done it. Alright. Well, you get to do it, and you get to click on the fancy wood chest because I was just a dying. You get to click on the fancy wood chest first. Alright. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and try this, and we're going to switch it up. Make sure it works. Trying something new. Alright, so that's our stream for this fine Sunday morning. We're gonna try to do this regularly throughout the summer and through in the next year. You know, I picked a time that I thought would be easy to do. So we'll be doing this every Sunday morning at 8 a.m. Pacific, where I've got everything. I got the quad pack and the Aerodor bundle. My wife's got the Aerodor bundle herself. So over the next over the course of the summer, we're going to try to get through as much of the content up in. We're going to try to go to the North Downs. I like North Downs and Evidem, and then up into Angmar and the Trollshalls and whatnot. We're looking forward to see just how this game unfolds. We're coming over from Dungeons and Dragons Online, where we're old hands, and here, you know, we're new people again. We appreciate all the help that we can get from the community. We do this show right here, Morning in Middle Earth, Sunday morning at 8 a.m. Pacific. We do Dungeons and Dragons Bard Life, where I'm usually on my main Alice Thane Garfield, who is a bard. That's why it's called Bard Life. We do Bard Life on the official DDO stream every Monday at 6:30 p.m. It's Monday night DDO. I also do a show every Thursday at 6:30 p.m. for that other game I will not mention on the official channel, but it's all part of the property of a very famous space-based property, and I will say that it involves a certain captain, Vulcans, that kind of a thing. That's about as far as I'll go. You know what it is. I hope you all check that out. So to the Lotro community, thank you for watching. I appreciate the raid, getting all these viewers right here off the bat on my first shot at bat. Appreciate the help Ella done for changing stuff on the bottom. I hope I get that squared away, and then we'll get the video. It's still kind of poppy, and I'm still recording. Never mind. And we'll try to get the video to stop popping, so we'll keep the bit rate up and keep it smooth and get it run. You guys have a wonderful Sunday morning. Peace and good questing.